how humiliating and degrading that
They
must be.
killed him.
He was left in a cell for a number of hours before getting medical treatment. On January 28, 2015, you did not fulfill your job. You performed Just Us, a game that began with a police stop. The purpose of it was to harass and degrade a motorist in Inkster. The man chosen for your game was Floyd Dent, a black man. The game went like this. Let's follow a car in a known area, and based on your years of training experience, you knew that the motorist would likely be a black person, no license, armed with a gun or driven vehicle.
The judge was not taking this lightly, as she rubbed the officer's face in the mess that he had created for himself, and you could see the clear indications of shame in the officer's face.
And upon stopping Mr. Dent, who was dead wrong for driving with no license or license suspended, running stop signs, and weaving in and out of the back streets, which the court saw in the video. You and your sidekick, auxiliary police officer Zelenowski, caught your prey. Upon being stopped, Mr. Dent put his hands out of the driver's window in plain view. Your partner and you pulled him out. When he didn't move fast enough for you, you refer to it as resisting. I call it bowing down to your command. You utilize
And wide, and I applaud her for that. Moving on to our final sentencing of
your commander. Accountability is required to ensure continued community trust. Crime.
After a long verbal beating, the judge finally punished Melendez, and his reaction is worth watching.
You betrayed your city. You caused your lovely wife heartache. And you caused Mr. Dent severe anguish. And finally, in the words of Vicky Yost, your commander. Accountability is required to ensure continued community trust and healing. Today, I can only punish your conduct, but only you and God can change your character. I've had an opportunity to listen to both sides, but it was my place to be able to oversee this trial because I had great lawyers, and great lawyers make jobs real easy. At this time, I am going to commit you to the Michigan Department of Corrections. However, after weighing the allegations in this particular matter and looking at all the circumstances, including what you've done and who the person I really believe that you are, I'm going to commit you to the Michigan Department of Corrections as to count one for no less than 13 months, no more than 10 years. As to count two, I'm going to give you 90 days credit for time served and close it out. Of course, it's going to give you 85 days for credit. You have 42 days to appeal my decision. That includes the matter. Thank you.
That day, this judge set an example for how devils like Melendez should be treated nationwide, and I applaud her for that. Moving on to our final sentencing of the day, we have the case of Numan Raja, an evil cop who did one of the worst things a cop could do.
This charge actually caused great bodily harm or death to Corey L. Jones.
On March 7, 2019, Numan Raja, a former police officer from Palm Beach Gardens, Florida, was convicted following an 8-day jury trial for some heinous acts he had committed. On April 25, 2019, Raja appeared in front of Circuit Judge Joseph Marks. What the judge did next will leave you shocked.
We got 6 people that were plucked out of their normal lives, just sitting at home eating a sandwich one day, and they got a card in the mail that said, "You got to come to the courthouse." They're just regular folks, just like the rest of us. And they got thrust into this situation. I have no idea what's going to happen right now. I do know one thing.
Justice.
There's going to be one side who's going to be brokenhearted. One side's going to be brokenhearted. We know that for sure. What I ask everybody, and then I follow it up with I'm ordering, that I am respectful that this is the most pressure-packed moment for most people in their entire lives.
Oh, I didn't know
I
they
don't want
burn
your
out.
keep. And to whoever side's brokenhearted, if you don't think you can take it, I need you to step out in the hallway because nobody will run out of this courtroom while I'm taking this verdict. As soon as the 6 jurors are out of the courtroom, you're free to get up, walk out. Please, my job, and I think everybody's picked up on it, how respectful and polite I am to everybody. But when I'm forced to, I bite. I just want peace for these 6 people to get out of here, and then whatever the verdict is, we'll deal with it after they have been excused. Okay. So let's bring in the jury.
After an electric introduction, the judge orders the jury to be brought in.
Jurors, we take things out of order here. I want you to listen. One last instruction I have to give to you. Ladies and gentlemen, I wish to thank you for your time and consideration of this case. I also wish to advise you of some very special privileges enjoyed by jurors. No juror can ever be required to talk about the discussions that occurred in the jury room except by court order. For many centuries, our society has relied upon juries for consideration of difficult cases. We have recognized for hundreds of years that a jury